Right, just going through my checklist real quick before we officially start. We are live, and I'm just making sure everything's going. Chat's going good, channel's going good, mobile's going good. Ready? Alrighty. Once it hits 9:45, I will start the show, which should be like in 30 seconds, give or take.
Oh my god, seeing Spamton on your screen is hilarious.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get started. Welcome, value guests. I am Sukino Usagi, and today we're back with the Espresso Hour, a show Hello Eater, where I interview different VTubers about their model, their career, which programs they use, as well as even about the streamer itself, because people don't realize that the streamer itself is an actual person. Today we have a different guest. Hello, Paki. Death has always been a unique topic. People tamper with it constantly. Some use their magic to break the boundaries and forces of death itself. The person I'm bringing in today managed to create a ethical way of doing this, asking permission of the spirits to be revived. They treat the dead with respect, a necromancer of the Feywilds, a person who has quite the interesting stories to tell. If my guests would love to introduce themselves.
Hello, my friends. How are you today? My name is Lucas Hahn, or that's what you can call me.
Now, Lucas,
mhm.
I already have a question because I know on both Twitter and Twitch, your name is Overseer. Is that a title of sorts?
So a funny story about that. I was given that title a long time ago because in an old server I used to watch everything like a hawk. No rules were ever broken because I was chronically online. They also kind of
Uh,
based it on the SCP universe because I loved SCP at
ooh.
that time.
So is your character based off the SCP universe?
No. My character is based off my own unique story mixed with the ideas of D&D.
Now, is the character name taken from real life? Did you take it from like different characters? Did you pick the name due to like the meaning of the name itself?
So names are an interesting topic when it comes to my stories. I've had Lucas
Oh,
since I was 10 years old. That was so
oh
long
wow,
ago.
that's quite a long time.
I've had a long time to develop his story, but recently I've been writing a lot more characters, and I tend to borrow their names from popular sources, such as Arabella.
Mhm. What is that?
Arabella is a character of mine. She's a pirate, and she's also, it's a long story, one of Lucas's split personalities that got separated from him.
Okay.
There's a lot of chaos to my lore.
So I see that your character is mentioned with the Feywilds. Does that mean your character is one from like the D&D world, much like Zaxu from 2 days ago?
Uh, so not exactly. I based their character on a D&D sheet, but my Feywilds are not based around the D&D world. My Feywilds are completely unique. My Feywilds are 7 continents that are interlinked with many locations and secrets to them.
Interesting. So does that mean your Feywild does it take an inspiration from the Feywild
It
from
does
D&D, or
take
didn't?
inspiration from the Feywilds of D&D. The idea of things being reversed, the idea of chaos and it not being normal.
And with the title, you said the Overseer came from, the times of SCP. Does the title also pop into your character's backstory as well?
Not at all.
Oh, okay, that's very interesting.
The
And my
title is
favorite question.
purely out of character.
Okay, understood. Now, my favorite question is, what is the backstory of Lucas then?
Well, we're gonna be here a while, so strap in. I'm just joking. Basically, to summarize the 11-page summary of the
Mm-hmm.
90-page lore document,
Oh, oh,
he
wow.
was. Yeah,
I'm over here with just
I have too
oh,
much
good.
lore.
I just hear I have a paragraph. I feel underwhelmed. I feel underwhelming now.
I have a little bit more than a paragraph. A little bit more. I'll send it to
Mhm.
you in DMs as I read it. I
So
have
how
an
would you?
11-page summary.
Okay,
It starts
11-page
in.
summary.
Yes, it is a summary of a 90-page lore document for this one character.
Wow, that's just one character. You mean there's more characters with even
I
more
have
backstory and
211
lore?
characters.
Wow, that is actually quite incredible. That is quite the universe as well.
You haven't even seen the actual locations yet.
Oh wow.
But basically, the story is he was born in a highly religious village that saw him as a demon due to his differences. He was killed
Hmm.
over and over, but he was always brought back. There was a lot of mystery to how he was considered alive. He didn't need to eat or drink. He was unable to leave, unable to live, unable to die. And due to the torture he had to endure, he killed his entire family in a blazing fireball.
Oh
And
my.
that was the summary of around 7 paragraphs.
Jeez. So you mentioned that he doesn't have to eat or drink. Does that mean Lucas is technically undead, like a
He is
vampire?
physically undead, but his body is not actually undead per se. Whenever he dies, he comes back as, well, in another body.
Okay. Uh, now, what social media platforms are you on?
Uh, Let me grab the list.
Oh, there's a list.
Twitch, YouTube, Ko-Fi, Discord, Twitter. Uh, I also have a MySpace, a Snapchat, a Facebook, but those are mostly personal.
Okay. Now, are you a PNG, a 2D, 2D live, or 3D model
We're currently
VTuber?
working on a 3D model or a 2D live model. I can't tell you about it though. It's a little bit of a secret. But for now, I'm just a
Okay.
PNG tuber. I tend to either take the form of a blep or Spamton.
Okay. And have you done any alterations to the Spamton model, or is it just the Spamton model itself?
It's literally just us two. It's just 4 images of Spamton that loop.
Ah, okay, I understand.
Just
Um,
stole some sprites.
oh well, okay. I mean, that's how you always start, right?
Yeah.
Remember, people, thieving is wrong. We do not sponsor thieving of any kind. Please credit your artists. um,
Looks at my Apple
but
Fire Stick that lets me pirate movies.
oh no, oh no, he said the A word. Uh,
Oh
so
no, it's Apple.
so you stream on Twitch, correct?
Yes. I want to start streaming on YouTube, but I can't set up cross platform or else my computer will explode.
I see. Are you possibly gonna place your VODs on YouTube at one point?
I already do, but I keep forgetting to upload them because ADHD brain.
I understand that fully. I have like maybe 20 of my last VODs that I have yet to upload on YouTube because I've been busy, but I understand that 100%. Now, if you were doing VTubing, what would you be doing now?
Lore writing. VA. And
Laura,
I already do that.
VA? Okay. Do you do VA professionally or for fun?
A little bit of both. I want to start getting comms, but I need to start auditioning for things. I
Hmm.
actually have an audition in the works, but we have a little bit of time before that comes up.
Now, are you still trying to reach affiliate?
Oh,
Making a
I'm
push to
trying to hit
partner?
partner.
Ooh, okay. You're going
Am
for the
I?
big shot.
I'm going. Well, of course. I'm the greatest big shot.
Ooh, modest. I like it.
It was a Spamton joke.
I'm sure there are people that get it. I am sure because you say big shot a lot. I'm sure it has to reference.
Yes,
Um,
but basically, I am not an affiliate yet, but I plan to be.
okay. Well, I do
Success
hope you reach it.
success does not come from luck. It can help, but success is by design.
Ooh, that's a good way to look at it. Now everyone always has a community behind them, no matter how small or big. What was the probably the best comment you ever received that like really stood out to you?
That takes me back. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so probably my favorite comment that legitimately changed stuff for me was, if you've ever heard of the VTuber named Live Liviv, I hope I got that
I
name
am
right.
I am familiar with the poodle. Yes.
Basically, she was my first legitimate follower. Everyone else was bot accounts.
Oh,
And
okay.
she was always interacting on my posts, but one comment always stood out to me. It
Mhm.
was on a day I was having a really bad day. And she
Okay.
commented how just some really nice words that were truly genuine, and it just made me smile. And that showed me that, hey, maybe if I'm a bit nicer, then I can gain even more followers.
I mean that is one way to do it. What is he saying? What is it? You attract flies with honey, not vinegar?
Yes, that is. Well, I think it's the opposite.
Is it the opposite?
I believe it was vinegar, not honey.
Well, that's how smart I am, totally smart. Now, was there any event that inspired you to do VTubing? Like, was there a
Ooh,
a
this is a
a
good
type?
story. Strap in, my
Ooh, that good
friends.
story. Okay,
So,
I'm strapped in.
my friend, the real Tubo Show, had invited me to join a Minecraft SMP. I was a builder for the official Origins SMP, and
Mhm.
he invited me there because my lore was just insane to him. And he was like, this would be perfect for you. So I went up and made a Twitter just to talk to the owner, and I
Yeah.
applied. They said, no, you have to have more content so we can see how you are. And so I
Ooh.
decided, just to spite them, my goal was to become bigger than them.
Oh, and have you succeeded so far?
Not yet. The person
Not
who
yet.
said it to me still has around 1,000 followers on me, maybe 2,000.
Oh, wow. And you're at, like, around 700, that's right. Didn't you hit that, like, goal very recently?
700, I hit that today. But
Oh, congratulations.
what surprises me is how fast I'm gaining it. People keep telling me I'm going to be famous because I've only had Twitter and Twitch for 4 weeks.
Oh, that's actually quite impressive. That is actually really impressive now I think about it. I had Twitch for maybe a year. Twitter even
I
longer.
I'm just some dude who enjoys marketing. I I literally teach marketing classes, so it comes naturally to me to begin marketing.
Interesting. I did not know that. Now, you mentioned Minecraft, and I know via because I'm part of it. You help run a Minecraft server, correct? I believe it's called Midnight Madness.
Absolutely.
Could you tell me about it, as if I never heard of it? What is
Okay.
Midnight Madness?
Midnight Madness is a server based on an isekai. Basically, we're
Hmm.
being all brought into this world from different backgrounds and different lore ideas. What the basic idea behind the world was that there were four kingdoms and one of them wanted the most power. So they tried to make it eternally night. And so they shot a beam of darkness into the sky to hold the moon in place. Inside the moon was a medal, that allowed people to transport to this world. The beam broke the moon, and the moon shattered, sending these pieces across different dimensions and bringing people to this world.
Now, what is your role in that server? Are you the owner of the server? Do you have like mod powers? Are you
I
just a
have
player in it?
operator powers, but I'm generally just the lore manager as well as a builder.
Okay. Um, Now, is this a very laid back server with just that kind of background, or is it a very serious roleplay server?
A little bit of both. Like we're constantly doing improv roleplay.
Okay. So does that mean anyone can get on and play in the server, or is there like set dates
Not
and
just
time that you're
anyone
supposed to
can
get on?
join it. There are no set dates, but you would need to apply by going to the Midnight Club server, or by being a VTuber friend who is allowed to come in.
So how would someone join the Midnight Club server then? Is there
Uh,
like a Twitch
Either they
or
have to
Twitter
be
that you can join?
invited by someone, or they're added to the Midnight Club and people let them in. Anyone in the Midnight Club is welcome.
Okay, so you have to be part of the Midnight Club. And then what
Or
is
you
the
can
Midnight
be
Club?
like our friend who's named Waterboy,
Water Boy.
and
Okay.
like he's our coder. We needed somebody, and he fulfills that job, and so he kind of we kind of just give him access. He's very important.
hmm hmm So you brought up the Midnight Club. What is the Midnight Club? The
The
Midnight
Midnight
Club.
Club is a group of supporting VTubers or VTubers that need supporting. I see it as a place where we can make friends, like true friends that will help us throughout our journey. If you are added to it, just know I will follow you and I will harass you with kindness.
Oh no, I should be
Patrick
careful.
already knows this.
Yes, I get harassed a lot. Let's start a hashtag, people. Hashtag stop bullying Patrick. Uh, so are you the one in charge of the Midnight Club then?
No. Uh, of course, I'm one of the representatives along with you, but
hmm
Chintz is the leader of the Midnight Club.
hmm
And
Is this
he's the
a?
one who brought us all together. Uh, and Kelsey, as well as Seluxus, actually run the Minecraft server.
Mhm. Would you would you say this the Midnight Club is a small group? It's a large group. It's a very like strict structure, or it's kind of a revolving door of like who comes and goes.
It's a revolving door of absolute chaos and anarchy.
You gotta love when it's chaos and anarchy, people. Uh, okay. When you first started out, were you embarrassed to tell family or friends that you were a VTuber?
I haven't told anyone yet, except for my mother, who lives pretty far away. I told her about it, and she was just like, "Whatever. You're somehow gaining more followers than me than I have on TikTok in several years."
Oh boy, that must be fun. Thanksgiving dinner conversation comparing father accounts.
Oh, it is. I hope it'll be funny. I don't want to flex on them. I actually play piano at the Thanksgiving dinner. I'm a key person.
Okay, but where would this be something you tell friends or kind of keep back until you get their vibe with VTubing?
Mostly keep back. I know that people don't exactly treat VTubers as human anymore.
That I mean, unfortunately, that is true in some cases. Here's
I
one
mean, have
that
you
has to.
seen the hate comments on VT Minako?
Uh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's not nice. And
Okay.
VT Minako is such a nice person. Actually, she's one of
Yeah.
the inspirations for how I act.
Ooh, how you act. So, is your VTuber character not your personality or a certain act that you put on?
My VTuber character is based around my personality, but I do put on an act for them. Generally, I'm not very in character unless it's role play or I'm in a game. Like I
Okay.
will be in character in those moments. I will speak like him, act, talk, and walk like him.
So what kind of stuff do you stream? Is it all of this Minecraft server, or is there a variety of games that you play? I
I'm a
assume
variety
under.
streamer. I play everything from Smite to Creativerse, Fallout Shelter, Smoothcade, Tabs, Undertale, Deltarune. I haven't
Okay, so
played some of the games on actual stream yet, as I'm practicing them.
you're practicing them.
Yeah, I want to practice so I don't look like an absolute pleb.
Hmm. So you don't dive into games blind, but actually do some research behind the games.
Uh, Only on games that I know are like FPS games or MOBA games.
Okay. Yeah, that's understandable. I can understand that.
Because like
Uh,
for me, I'm actually doing a blind playthrough of Undertale and Deltarune.
mm-hmm.
Ow! I just cramped my leg. Ah.
Ooh, that is not part of the character act.
Nope. But yeah, I'm just doing a blind playthrough of Deltarune, Undertale, and like I actually get into character. I do the emotions.
Okay.
Like if your chat were to ask, I would personally do some of my acts. I have a lot of voices. From Bill Cipher to Alistair to Jigsaw to Jebel, Spamton, etc. And even my custom character voices for my personal characters.
Okay. Well, that might be something I have you do at one point. So, what is the best vacation you ever took?
Could you repeat that?
What was the best vacation you ever took?
I don't know what you're saying.
What was the best vacation you ever
Oh,
took?
vacation. I thought you were saying like V something.
Vacay, getting away from
Uh
everything.
Disney was not one of them. Disney was chaos.
Oh, wow. Most magical place on Earth was not the best one.
Not at all. I personally say so in Texas, there's this little festival every year called Gator Fest.
Mm-hmm.
It takes place in this little hillbilly town called Anahuac.
Did
And
you say Gator Fest?
yes, Gator Fest.
Oh, go on.
It's literally a celebration of hunting gators.
Excusez-moi.
So basically, we literally celebrate the act of hunting alligators.
In Texas.
Yes. In fact, Anahuac is called alligator capital of Texas because we get gators ranging from like 50 like they get huge.
There's alligators in Texas? I'm just blown away now. I didn't realize alligators could be in Texas. I thought it was just like a Florida, Louisiana, Alabama type thing. I did not realize they could actually appear in Texas.
We get like 30 of them. I have to watch for them on the road.
Wow, I learn a lot about my own country each and every
There's a
day.
gator crossing.
There's a gator crossing.
That's not even a joke.
There's a gator crossing. Okay. Okay.
By our mailbox,
Uh,
there's like 3 baby gators. There's even a pet gator in town.
huh.
We just go and pet it. His name is Frederick. You're just
Interesting.
blown away.
Yeah, I can't get over the fact that there's gators. Well, I have to move on. If you could be someone else for one day, someone famous, who would it be?
I honestly wouldn't want to be anyone famous. The amount of harassment famous people get.
You know what? I am striking out 0 for 2 with this question because Asu was like, I only want to be myself, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should strike this question out a bit because I'm striking out every time I ask it.
I mean, if I were to be anyone truly famous,
Mhm.
okay. If I had to be anyone truly famous, Mark Zuckerberg. Don't ask exactly why. I just like social networking.
Is it because you like gators and he's a reptile person in the skies?
I can finally
I'm
check his disguise.
I'm on to you. I'm on to you, Overseer. But Mark Zuckerberg, with someone with your background, that'd be very interesting to see. You can see like the inner workings of one of the most biggest websites out there.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I work in code. I work in a lot of fields. I realize this.
Now, now going back a bit onto your like VTubing career, who are your favorite VTubers to watch?
I don't really like playing favorites much, but the one that I see with the most personality has to be Live Lviv, the one that has some of the best content. Leo DeLion.
Ooh, very good picks.
Uh, for best friend, of course, I have to either pick you or what was their
Oh,
name? What was their name? The Real Tubo Show, as he's a really good friend.
ooh, that's a good one as well.
And of course, VT Minako. She's just
Oh,
a nice person. Like I don't
but-
like playing favorites much. I will watch anyone. I'm not very picky on my content.
okay. Well,
Besides
that's good to
hentai
hear.
game. We will not
What?
be watching those.
What?
There was nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all.
We are keeping this. We are keeping this Caesar, sir.
Seizo. 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 Seizo.
Was there any time during your Twitch and Twitter career, or even the other social medias, that you realized, hey, I might be famous to someone, or hey, I might be their comfort streamer, or hey, I might be their favorite personality on this app?
0 times.
0 times?
I'm not that
Ha-
popular yet.
Yet. He always says yet. He's aiming for the big shot league. But is there any time that in the past like few weeks where you hit like 100 followers, 500 followers, now even today at 700, where you go like, wow, if I put 700 people in a small area with me, that's a lot of people.
It's really difficult for me to answer that one. I mean, I recently did hit 700 followers, which was mind blowing to me.
Mhm.
Like, I
That's more than
never
in no.
believed I could
That was,
get that far.
I mean, if you think about it, that could be like your whole family watching you and more, your whole
Nope, none of my
street on the
family know I
road.
stream.
Well, I mean, just to give numbers, like a whole, like retail building, like full of people, like that is a lot of people, don't you think, at times?
700. I mostly get an average of maybe 5 to 6 viewers,
Mhm.
but due to previous streams, I haven't hit affiliate.
Okay, understandable. Uh, Looking back, would there be anything that you changed differently?
A couple posts.
A couple
My
posts.
ADHD brain made me think that a very specific post was it was there's a lot of stuff. Like I
Mhm,
mistake stuff all the time, and when I get called out on it and I realize, "Oh crap, I said something stupid or offensive."
mhm.
I'm that kind of person, like I don't think before I speak.
Okay. Now, touching back onto the favorite VTubers to watch and such, is there any pre-debut VTubers that are on the horizon that you're excited for to start streaming?
Ooh, tough one, tough one. Can I pick myself?
You can, 100%.
I'm picking myself because I haven't really debuted,
Okay.
and I like to watch my own content. Not narcissistic. I just like my own content.
He's just very modest, people. He's very modest. He's very modest. He's very non-narcissistic. Since every day there's new VTubers joining the community, there's those that are pre-debut and such. Would there be any? What's the best piece of advice you could give those VTubers that haven't started streaming yet?
Interact with literally everything.
Everything.
If you see a post that you are allowed to interact with it and start building your brand. Success is not by luck. It is by design. That is my personal quote. Nobody made that quote up. That is me. At least I don't think so.
We're gonna add the copyright symbol to that quote. So your best piece of advice is that for people to interact as much as possible, get themselves out there, exposure, like
How do you
make
think
those
I gained so
connections.
many? How do you think I gained so many followers?
By being charming.
Interaction. I interact with all the posts that I see. I follow somebody, they're gonna follow me back.
That's a very good piece of advice to look at. What
Be
is your
right back
favorite
for
thing
like
about YouTube?
literally 2 seconds, just making my bed.
Okay. Okay, no problem. I should probably do that myself now that I look at my bed. The comforters are in the pile. It's already 10:15. Oh, by the way, those are that are watching and listening. If there's any questions you have, feel free to ask them in chat. I'll ask them those questions. Because there might be questions that you have that I didn't even think about. Or you even throw questions at me and be like, what is Suki's favorite cereal? It's honey oats. Welcome back.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right.
All right. My next question for you is, what is your favorite thing about VTubing?
My favorite thing about VTubing,
Mhm.
getting to share my lore.
Okay. Will it be from streams or like Twitter posts?
Both.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Now, on the opposite side of that coin, what is your least favorite thing about VTubing?
GFX bots.
GFX bots,
100%.
the plague of humanity, the thing that Moses warned us all about that will be coming. GFX bots.
True that.
What do you think makes it worth it to go online and stream yourself?
The anonymity.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Anonymity.
Oh, interesting.
The ability to be anonymous. If I make something like a really big screw up, I can just
Hmm.
abandon. I can abandon ship. Nobody will ever figure
Oh,
it out.
okay. Have you had any setbacks so far with your VTubing career?
Getting
And if
hacked
so, what
that
are
one
some of them?
time.
Oh, I remember it. I was wondering why you sent me a weird link on Twitter. I was like, wow, this is the only time Mercedes ever DM me. What is this? Oh, it's a bot link. So that'd be the one thing that you would try to get rid of if you could.
Could you repeat that question?
So that'd be the one thing you would go back and change if you could.
Absolutely.
If you don't mind me asking, how did that happen so people can avoid that possibly happening to them?
Little brother. It was on
Little
an
brother.
old laptop.
Hmm.
I had an old laptop linked to my new Twitter account somehow,
Hmm.
and he
Hmm.
got on there. It actually came from Demon Queen Nezzy,
Oh,
and so he's
okay.
actually a fan of that VTuber. And so he saw this link and did, oh my god, trustable person, trustable funny link to get my
Oh,
big brother even more views. I
okay.
understand his
So,
mentality. I understand what was going through his head, but he needs to understand Social Security.
so the moral of the story, guys, is that to get rid of your younger brothers. Just get rid of them.
Absolutely. That is something I 100% endorse.
Oh no. What do you do about nasty or negative comments?
I send them nice responses.
Kill them with kindness?
I show them kindness. If they annoy me, I might get a little bit annoyed, but what I do is I show them kindness in return to their spite, their malice.
Hmm, interesting. That's a good way to look at it. A good way to handle it. Is there any kind of equipment that you would recommend for a newcomer? Any type of programs as well?
VideoTube Mini. If you want to start off as a
YouTube Mini.
PNG tuber, VideoTube Mini allows you to throw up 4 pieces of a PNG and have it move around whenever you speak. Like, if your viewers check out my stream, they'll notice that my spam tin is moving.
Hmm. Now, is this a mobile desktop app or both?
Hmm. It is only desktop from my knowledge. If you want a good mobile app, try Reality.
Reality. Okay. Would you recommend anyone to do a mobile app for
No.
capturing their VTuber? No.
No.
Okay.
The
Okay.
cameras suck.
Oh, fair enough. Um, on average, how long does it take for you to put out a video onto your YouTube?
Several hours because my
Okay,
internet sucks.
fair enough. How long does it take you to get ready to stream?
2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm always ready.
Oh, wow, that's quick.
All I have to do is make sure that all my setups are done, and then boom.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, my
That's really
dog wants
impressive.
out of the room. Say hi to Creek.
That's hello, Creek. Floppy said himself as being sleepy.
I'm back.
Welcome back. All right, here's your next question. What was the first game that you really got into that stuck with you?
Deltarune.
Delta
100%.
Room? Oh. Nothing
I
in the
have
far past it.
I have already become part of the fandom way more than I should have within a few days.
Okay, that is fair. I can understand why with the PNG you gave me. Uh, what is the best accomplishment you ever did with the game? Like, did you ever like got all the achievements, got a high score on like
In
Tetris, like
Minecraft,
got a certain? Ooh,
I
okay,
managed to
Minecraft.
speedrun Minecraft set seed with
Hmm.
glitches in, I
Oh,
believe it was 3 minutes and 2 seconds.
so you mean like taking out the like Ender Dragon?
Yes, taking out the Ender Dragon.
Oh, how do you do that in 3 minutes?
Set seed glitch list lets you figure out what seed you want, how to get your eyes the fastest. Normally, people just do a full eye to portal and get a bunch of beds, but I wanted to do a fun challenge. I didn't put it up on speedrun.com. I just wanted to see if I could prove to myself I could do something. If you
Okay,
want to talk about
interesting.
full on achievements, oh, I wish I could show the chat. I have so many builds that I'm super proud of.
Interesting. Is that something you might stream at one point, like showing off the different builds?
Absolutely. I can finish a 10,000 block structure in like an hour.
Oh, that's actually pretty impressive. That might be something to do.
Only problem is people don't exactly like building streams for some reason.
That's actually my favorite kind of streams.
I normally
Best
just put
kind of
on
streams.
what I do is I put on lo-fi music, turn off my mic, and just build.
That sounds like a great relaxing time. Is there any other kind of genres that you would try to stream, such as this one, just chatting, or maybe comedy skits, or maybe something else that's not gaming?
Well, considering I'm a voice actor, if you don't mind me doing a quick custom voice,
As long as you keep it Sizo, say the.
I want to be a big shot. I will do anything to be a big shot. That means anything, including doing funny impressions and voices.
So you could do a voice impression stream.
I can do anything.
Yeah. So what kind of programs do you use to change your voice?
my favorite is voice mod. I custom
Just
code
voice
my
mod.
voices on there, but there are many good preset voices,
Mm-hmm.
such as
I think I know a guy.
Ah, Claptrap.
Bill Cipher. I have an actual
Oh, it's Bill
claptrap
Cipher.
voice.
Oof. That failed on my part. I thought I had it.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, I have
Hmm.
a lot of voices. People tell me my
What?
robotic voice sounds like claptrap.
I mean, I can see it. I can see it. I can definitely see it. Now, what game would you love to see that isn't out there yet? It could be a sequel or a prequel to a game. It could be a remaster or remake. Hell, it could be even a game that is not even made yet, like a certain type of genre mash.
What I want to see in a game,
Mhm.
there's actually a game that I'm making with a quick little friend about my character. Be prepared for
Okay.
that.
Is it going to be like Unity or PG Maker?
It's a Friday night funkin' game. We are legitimately making custom songs based on my character.
Friday Night Funkin'.
I have never played
You
the game, so I plan to stream it.
okay? Oh, wow. Okay. Now that's a stream idea. Okay. I get it. I like it. Now, you said so far the two games that really came up tonight has been Minecraft and Deltarune. Let's start with the first one. What is your favorite thing about Deltarune?
Well, that's the second one. Sorry, I'm just.
I'm
Oh, you
throwing the
just
hardball
looked
here.
down on your
I I
screen.
I am throwing the change up. I am the one asking the questions here, sir.
Deltarune, my favorite aspect is the characters. I love voicing them, such as the Queen, Jevil, Spamton, all of them. I just love voicing the characters. They have so much emotion to them that I can put into my act.
Hmm, That's a so the characters make the story.
Of course, what good story has no character? And by that, I
Fair
don't
point.
mean characters as in a person. It has to have
Mhm.
emotion. I don't care if you have 0 characters or 50. If it has good story and good emotion,
Mhm.
it is a good story in my eyes.
Ooh, that was a very good answer. And now, what is your favorite thing about Minecraft?
Everything. It's so creative. I love to be creative and I love to show my creativity. I build, I do PvP, I just chill with friends. It's fun. It's just random and it lets me express myself in a way that art can't. Some
Okay.
would
I
say
mean, it is.
Minecraft is an art.
I actually would agree. There's actually some fan made maps that have been like in the works for years, like the Hogwarts Castle, Helm's Deep, and it's just like it's incredible. It's like taking Legos and like making it bigger.
You could say they're a real big shot.
Yep, I saw that coming. I threw the layup and I got slam dunk on my own head. Um, do you have any inspirations for VTubing?
Spite.
Spite?
Purely despite that one person who was I was trying to get into that SMP. Another thing they
Hmm.
did was I tried to become friends with them and tried to be nice. I respected their boundaries and everything. And because I wasn't popular, they told me to off.
This is the origin of your villain story.
And so I vowed to myself to become better than them in both content, because their content is like watching paint dry.
Mhm.
No offense, but
I have I'm a well accomplished paint dryer streamer. I get an average of zero point 0.0 views.
you have 7 viewers. Don't even.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Pay
Um,
respect to your viewers.
I do. I do. I love them. Though my mods abuse me sometimes. Speaking of mods, do you have any mods on your channel?
0.
Zero. Oh, you don't have any so far?
Not at all.
Is there that? Is there anyone you plan to make one in the future, or they're like applying for the spot?
Nope. Maybe like close friends, but I don't have any ideas for mods. I just mod
Oh,
myself.
okay. Now, do you keep a your phone up or a different monitor open so you can read the chat in case you have to do any mod duties?
Neither. I
Neither.
switch between my chat and my game constantly.
He shoots it from the hip. You hear it first. Now, besides the incident with the bot, did you have any other times where you made a huge mistake while VTubing? Like you accidentally put the wrong title in on a stream,
Oh, I do
or
that
forgot to hit.
constantly, dude. But
Really?
the biggest mistake I make
Mhm.
is saying too many times. Just
Morse code. I understood that. Let me translate. You're telling me to steal third base.
I mean, I can actually do Morse code with this. Don't
For
ask
your
what
for
it
your
said.
for your benefit, I looked at the camera like it was The Office. So, was there any type of reason that made you choose the type of entertainment that you do, like the comedy, the voice acting? Was there like a huge inspiration from your
Branding.
childhood? Branding.
Again, I will keep saying it. Success is by design. I didn't get here through luck. I got here on the luck of people actually liking my content because it's a chaotic time, a spiral that will never end. You look forward and you look back, but it will not end. To me, success comes from designing it yourself. I spent days preparing before I even launched my Twitch or my Twitter. I spent a long time on purely figuring out my branding, what my ideas were, how I would slowly gain popularity.
Interesting. Now, is
Planning.
there any planning? Is there any other VTubers that currently like influence your works at the moment? Like it might make you play a different game someday because
0.
like, oh, I want to try that. Zero.
I play what I want. I ain't gonna let somebody
Ooh.
force me to play something. I'm talking about you, Soul Flame.
This is the call out post. This is the pipe bomb.
He tries to force me to play a Valorant constantly.
What's wrong with
Hey,
Valorant?
King Vident.
What's wrong? What's wrong with Valorant? Do you have something against it?
I can't play FPS games. I have
Oh.
the worst aim in existence.
Now, for a lot of your jokes are possibly skits that you might do for your streams. Is it on the spot, spontaneous, or is some of this you might rehearse like before a stream or even days up to a stream of like, oh, this might be a good joke to tell, or like, oh, I should bring this up in the stream in a couple days, or is it like all spontaneous?
What's rehearsing?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm an improv person. I can go from saying normal things to starting to speak in ads,
Mm.
such as, "Are you ready to?"
Be a big guy. Now you can't be a big guy.
Hmm. Now, were you always someone that was an entertainer, or did it naturally progress over years, or
Since
was
I
it
was
something that
15, I
15?
actually
Ooh, it's been
have
a
the
while.
suit with me because it's a memory
Mhm,
for me.
mhm.
I dressed up as the Grinch during Christmas season because I have a perfect Jim Carrey impression, and I was paid to go
Oh
scare
gosh,
children into doing chores.
you're paid to scare children.
Yes, it is my job, and I still do it to this day.
Note to self: keep younger cousins away from the rooster.
Trust me, I will scare you.
Mm, I don't like this. Is there any VTubers that you would like to collab with?
Let me get close to the mic to say this. All of them.
All of them. He's not picky.
I mean,
So,
besides Chizu, we all know that story.
is there any pre-debut VTubers that you would love to collab with on the horizon?
Need I say it again?
All
All of them.
All of them. It is like Pokemon. He's just gonna catch them all.
Funny you
So
say that. I'm collecting brand accounts like Pokemon.
on Twitter, I assume.
Yep. I actually might
Okay.
start a business Facebook soon.
Oh, okay. So far, what has been your favorite project or like your favorite stream?
My 7-hour Deltarune stream.
7 hours?
We tried doing 14 or 12, I think it was. I just passed out midstream.
Wow. That's make sure to get some sleep, people. This is it. This is something I'm saying to both you and my chat and your chat as well. Make sure to get some sleep, people.
Sleep
Get the
doesn't
sleep.
exist. Sleep doesn't
Sleep.
exist. Don't believe the lies.
What kind of games are you looking forward to streaming next?
How many times do I need to keep saying this, old man? All of them.
Old man. He calls me old man. I get abused in these conversations. uh, what are all the programs that you use for streaming?
Let me get the list. Steam, VitoTube Mini, Task Manager to monitor my performance, OBS, Microsoft. I have a bunch of different browsers open for image sources, voice mod. I have my auto clicker on standby, my snip and sketch to get screenshots of any funny moments.
That's a lot of programs there.
And
Is
my
there
computer is already still about to blow up. You can't hear it, but it sounds like a jet engine in this room. I just have really good noise canceling.
what are other areas you're interested in social media wise interested in crossing over to? Like, are you going to post clips on TikTok? Post
Oh, I
pictures
plan
or
to join
stuff on
TikTok because
Instagram?
I know TikTok's algorithm. I know how to make it big.
Oh, what's the tips that you would give then?
Oh, tags. All you need is to
Tag.
post 100 tags that are related to your thing at the bottom, and boom,
Uh-huh.
followers.
Ah. Now, you mentioned pointing to you, the person behind the screen. You mentioned that you play piano. What was the first instrument that you played?
Xylophone.
Xylophone. Really?
I still play Xylo. It's fun.
Oh, okay. How many instruments do you play then?
French horn, xylophone, snare drum, woodblock. I also play things like tambourine. I do a lot of percussion
Oh,
as well as
wow.
the French horn.
Was there any musician or band that influenced you?
Nope.
Do you have a favorite band or musician?
One Republic.
Really? One Republic? What about
Considering
them
I
that
listen,
touched you?
considering I listen to I Ain't Worried About It on loop for 7 hours a day.
Wow. I did not expect that. Okay.
I've
Okay.
gotten the whistle down to a science.
You may be a fan of them. I okay. I can stand with that. Oop, that hurt my ears. That is hurting my ears.
Sorry.
Um,
I don't
why
want to hurt
that
your
song though?
sensitive bunny ears.
Oh, why that song?
It just resonates with me on a deep level. I love the summertime vibes behind it, and I've always loved the Top Gun movies. And seeing it in Top Gun Maverick, just yes, yes, give it more.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you
Also,
have a favorite TV show? Oh, go ahead.
it's
I stepped back. Okay.
I
You have a
could
favorite
tell
TV
from your
show
VTuber model
movie?
that you were slumping.
Yep. You can actually tell when I take a drink too. Is like watch when I hydrate.
But yeah, what was your
Mm.
question?
What is your favorite TV show or movie? Oh no, I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
I can't. I probably can't say the TV show, but I can say the movie. You know what? They're the same thing. Digimon. Digimon 2000 is the movie, and the
Yes,
Digimon
yes,
Adventure series.
yeah. I will stand by this to the end of time that Digimon has is a superior card game as well as superior shows.
Digimon,
I am I
Digimon
am looking at
Adventure
my
Forever.
I am looking at my deck right here that's within hand reach. I am looking at my
I
Hollow
have
Angelmon.
the
I am
original
looking at
manga.
my I think I have the original movie somewhere on my shelf,
Oh,
but
I
I am
have
most
the
proud of my.
original movie on VHS tape.
I had that with the Pokemon 2001.
Pokemon
Uh,
2000 was not as good as Digimon 2000.
okay. If you could meet any musician, I'm assuming it'd be One Republic. Would there be any that you like to meet?
Ooh, you're asking me if I would want to be a musician?
Meet one. Like for example, would you want to meet One Republic, or would you want to
No,
meet someone else?
I
Like
would not want to meet
who?
any of them. What I do, who I do want to meet, is
Mhm.
somebody that is called Man on the Internet.
Man on the internet.
He made the musicals. He makes the musicals of games.
Oh, really?
Currently, my favorite of his songs. I'm about to grab it.
Okay, I'm listening.
You can play it on stream if you want to.
I don't want to possibly get copyrighted, so I cannot. But I will after the stream though.
I forgot to like it, so I'm gonna like it right now. But yeah. I love the Man on the Internet because he makes so many great songs, especially based on Deltarune. I have an unhealthy obsession with Deltarune. I also have every single Undertale OST sound.
Oh, say careful, careful. That because that plays over my side, and that might be a copyright strike for me.
Remember,
I take that.
it takes
seriously.
exactly 4 seconds of a song to be copyrighted.
Now, who? What kind? That tongue twist myself. Is there a certain a group of people that you think you bring in the most that come to your streams? Like, do you think it's all VTubers? Do you think it's people that like the from Delta community, Minecraft fans? Do you think you bring in like certain groups of people, or is it like all like a uh cluster of different kinds?
Well, like, if I go to my analytics, like, if
Hmm.
I look at it from what I see the most,
Hmm.
honestly, it's none of those community. It's mostly the Deltarune community and the Dead
Hmm.
by Daylight community, even though I don't play that.
Really, you don't play Dead by Daylight?
But from what I can see,
Hmm.
the stream with the most engagement was my 7-hour Deltarune stream that had peaked at 17 viewers at one point.
Oh, that is quite a lot. That is quite a lot right there. God, I think the most I ever had was 21, and it was Amnesia. It was Amnesia. That still bothers me to this day.
I have 208 unique viewers, but
Hmm.
what I like to look at
Hmm.
is going to my my follower and viewer data and
Hmm.
seeing where they come from. Cuz I get More people from Estonia than Australia.
Ooh.
More
Good
people
name, eh?
from Malaysia than Australia.
Oh.
And I get more Vietnam, New Zealand, Netherlands, Brazil, Argentina, Singapore, Suriname, and Curacao people than France.
Interesting.
South Korea, Canada, and United States are my biggest ones.
Oh, okay. Now, is there any times you ever get tired of streaming and just record it instead?
No, I always stream everything.
Do you ever record or just always stream?
The only things I record are my voiceovers.
Ah, okay.
In fact,
All right.
soon, fun fact,
Mhm.
I haven't even finished my 4th week. I've only been streaming for 27 days.
Oh, wow.
I'm still on my 3rd week, dude.
That is incredible. Um, yeah, how do you decide on what you're going to stream that day? Is it something you pick a few days ahead of advance that day or minutes before you stream? And I'm stretching now.
Oh, I don't. I just pick whatever happens at whatever time. Like, let's say, oh, my viewers like Deltarune. Let's play Deltarune today. Oh, my viewers really want, oh, whatever. Let's say Puny Pop. It was the first thing that came to my
Oh,
head.
okay. Well, you hear that first, people. He's going to play Puny Pop next.
No, no, no,
We
no, no,
got
no,
it.
no, no, no,
We
no, no,
got him,
no.
chat. You promised.
No, I didn't. No, no. I don't want to have to play that. We all know what happens when you play Puny Pop.
Mm-mm. Okay. Now this is. Ooh. I am hydrating. Come here, honey wine. I love you. I'm drinking already.
You had to drink it all.
I love you, honey wine. All right. Now we're gonna do some more questions about the streamer itself. What is your
All right.
idea of perfect happiness?
Of perfect wetliness?
Happiness. Like, what is the perfect day for Overseer?
The perfect day is heading to my university, not
Mhm.
being bothered by literally everyone, sitting down, finishing my work, and just working on my 3D modeling. And I don't mean VTuber models, I make Minecraft models.
Okay. What is your greatest fear?
Bugs.
Bugs. Okay. I can understand. I do not like the eight-legged ones. They can all burn.
No, I actually like spiders. In fact, I used
Mm.
to have a pet spider that I would just hang with.
I'm trying to think about it. Trying to think about. Let's move to the next question. What is the most? What is the trait that you like most in people?
Trait that I like most people. Is it bad to say ADHD?
How so?
I like hyper people. I like seeing their inner thoughts. The inner machinations of their mind are not an enigma.
Do you like high energy people?
High energy, but also high stress. As in, not like bad stress, like natural stress. Like, they understand the stress of life. Like, they understand that people have boundaries.
So you talk
I'm
about me.
an ADHD person.
Hmm, okay.
I've had
You know, actually,
ADHD since I was born. I've always been a very hyper person.
okay. Now, then, what is the trait that you deplore most in people?
Oh, that condescending tone. They think that they're smarter than everyone. I would know considering I have this trait sometimes, and I hate it.
Ah, I outsmarted you. I got you to admit your most deplorable trait. This was all a ruse. Is there any person that you admired the most, whether it be in VTubing or real life?
Who I admire is my stepfather.
Okay.
He's the definition of a man. Like I look
Like
to
Crocodile
him.
Dundee? Or like
I
Steve
I
Irwin? Like,
like not like Steve Irwin type man. I mean like he understands hard work. He understands dedication.
oh,
He
okay.
understands morality. And he understands that he can express himself as well.
I'm glad you have that person that you can look up to.
Better than my actual
Uh,
dad, but we won't get into that.
I understand. I only have one parent as well. Uh, what is your biggest guilty pleasure?
Food. I'm
Food.
200
What is your biggest guilty pleasure?
pounds.
Food.
I'm 200 pounds and only 5'6". Food is a big guilty pleasure for me.
Do you have? I'll tell you my guilty pleasure food if you tell me yours.
I just said it. Oh,
Oh, what is it?
guilty
I didn't
pleasure
catch.
food?
Yes.
Popcorn with like
Ah.
clarified butter specifically. The golden
Ooh.
liquid.
Ooh. Mine's just fluffernutter sandwiches.
I've never had those.
Oh, that was my guilty pleasure during wrestling when I had to cut weight. As soon as as soon as weigh-ins were over, I would
I
just
mean,
eat marshmallow
grilled
fluff and peanut butter
cheese.
sandwiches. Ooh, I always like my grilled cheese with a slice of tomato. Because
What I do
we
is I
Mhm,
season my bread on the butter with garlic, parsley, and a couple other
mm,
Italian seasonings, as
mhm,
well as in the cheese, some
mhm.
minced garlic, add a bit of
Wow.
salt, sea salt specifically. Oh my god, my
Huh.
mouth is actually watering.
We grow our own tomatoes, so we'd always just I just walk out into the garden as the bread is on the pan. I would just go outside, grab a tomato, wash it off, cut it, and then put it down on it. It was
I
always a
may
great
sound
pleasure.
weird, but I don't like anything with tomato.
That's fine.
In
Now,
fact, if you check my Twitter bio, you may
mhm.
notice VTubers against pizza sauce.
I see. Now, here's gonna be the curveball for these questions. What is your current state of mind?
Yes.
Yes. I see.
What I like to
Just got
say
going.
is Hwasen.
What is that?
So the definition of Hwasen.
hmm
Hold on, I have
hmm
to actually grab the definition.
Okay.
So I got it from Markiplier.
Oh, okay.
No, they removed it from the Urban Dictionary.
Markiplier has that power. He has that sway. He's like, take it off now. What are you
Hwasen
shuffling?
or Hwasen was used whenever Wade gave Bob the gift of a 2+ in Uno, and then
hmm
Mark used a 0 and just gave it right back to him.
Mhm.
Wasson. Just
Uh,
this depressed chaos.
so since we'll bring this getting close to it, what is your favorite trait of your appearance?
Of my parents or my appearance?
Appearance.
Purple.
Purple. Okay. Okay. You're purple. I get it.
I like purple.
Okay. Now to actually go about that about your stepfather, um, what is your favorite quality about him?
I've already said my favorite quality. He's like a true man, like a Giga Chad.
Okay, so like you would say he's like the definition of what a man is. Is
Yes.
okay. Is there any words or phrases that you use constantly or overuse?
Big shot.
Big shot. Okay, I should have saw that. I just lay up these things to be dunked on my head. I'm just getting trolled on my own interviews, people. Um,
And of course, my motto: success is not luck, it is by design.
um, what talent would you most like to have that you don't have?
That's a tough one. Graphics art.
Ooh, okay, okay.
So then I can actually be a GFX artist, just to yell at people for calling me a GFX bot.
Okay. Now, similar to how the video game achievement question is, but what do you think is your greatest achievement overall?
In life, I have a
Mhm.
world title in martial arts.
Really? What kind of martial arts do you do?
I do MMA.
Ah,
I
okay. Do you have a
have
particular style that you go to?
several, but I'm not going to say the name of it because I don't want to get doxxed. But
Mhm.
me and my little brother, he has 2 golds, but I have a silver in the Junior Olympics from when I was younger in martial arts.
Ooh. I think I
And I have
actually have martial
several
arts as
world
well.
titles, including my trophies right next to me. And I have a personal certificate from the governor of Texas commending me for my
Wow.
efforts.
Uh, I'm a bit of the art martial arts myself, not world title, but I did take gold in the regions for wrestling before during my high school career.
I have a world title through, well, technically 3 world titles, a national title, well, again, technically 3 national titles because I won them all in the same tournament, and
Wow.
around 20 state titles. The
Jeez.
reason I say around is because I don't want to give up any too
Yeah,
identifying
yeah.
information.
Gotcha. Um, is there any place you would want to like move to, like a different country, a different state,
Arkansas.
or even a different town?
Arkansas.
Really? Why there?
There's this beautiful creek. It's in some land that my family
Mm,
owns. I just want to build a nice house right next to that creek and
I can understand that.
just live in peace in a place I can go swimming, a place
Mm,
that it's beautiful scenery.
mhm. Okay. What is your most treasured possession?
I have it with me right now.
Ooh, what's that?
I'm gonna let you guess by just the sound.
Is it a Nerf cup?
I'll let you guess by this sound.
I have no idea.
My D&D dice.
Ah, the click clacks, the
And then there's
goblin
also
toys,
my
the
world
shiny
title
box.
trophies, but those
Okay,
aren't as just as important.
okay.
And I mean, I also
Um,
won a legitimate Japanese katana at a world tournament that I have right next to me. Hold on. You can hear it unsheathing. This is a
oh,
legitimately sharpened Japanese katana. This allows I can cut through my walls with just one slice of this thing. And like you can't really hear it, but this thing is cutting through the air when I hit with it. This is one of my most treasured possessions because I won this. I earned it. You get what I'm
all
saying?
right. Yeah, yep. What do you most value in your friends?
Their personality. If they're a good friend, then they have a good personality. I'm only friends with those who I truly believe have a good personality.
Okay.
Also, Aisha Spades, if you want to see the full interview, just rewind.
I'm trying to think of your at on. It's like what's on 6, I think, on Twitter.
At Wasson6, like exactly like the word I told you.
Yep, I
There's
know
a
you as
reason.
overseer though. But yes, who are your favorite writers?
Me.
Oh. I was taken aback. I didn't expect that as an answer. I didn't expect that as an answer. Okay. Okay.
I'm really diverting expectations this stream.
Yeah. I'm just getting dunked on constantly. Who's your favorite hero in fiction? If you say Lucas, I swear I'm just gonna move to the next question.
My favorite hero. Well, Lucas isn't a hero, so I can't say that.
Oh, thank God.
Luke, I would have to honestly say the best hero in fiction
Hmm.
is the Spectre.
Oh, the Spectre. Now that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, I
If
like
you
that.
remember, bonus points if you can tell me which fandom he's from.
Well, I know two Spectres. I know the one from, of course, DC, and I know one from the Phantom comics, which is like our old run of
Neither of
comics.
those.
Oh, which Spectre are you talking about then?
The Spectre. Also known. Hold on, let me grab the number.
Okay.
SCP number 4494.
SCP. We are back to the SCP. I know what you
Also
mean
known
now.
as
Okay.
the Spectre. They are the physical embodiment of the concept of fighting crime.
Okay. Do you have a favorite SCP other than the Spectre? Or would you?
Ooh. Oh, you don't want to go into that question.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh,
Have you played any of the SCP games?
0. I'm poor.
Well, some of them are free, I believe.
Again, even then my computer wouldn't be able to run them.
I understand. Um, is there any historical figure that's your favorite?
I don't say this because of his actions, but because of the original mentality. Hitler. His original goal was to better mankind. The way he did it, though, was not correct. Think of it as the mentality of Jigsaw. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh,
It's
I would
about
just say,
intent, not action.
I would just like to ask politely. We'll move on to the next question. That's okay.
Yes.
Um, I actually that was the second to last question. So, and I think I already know your last question, your last answer. What is your motto? Like I said, I already know the answer to this, but that is the last question I asked.
Success is not brought from luck. It is brought
Can
and created by design.
Okay, very interesting. Well, that was actually the last question. I always ask that. I always ask the motto because everyone has their personal like life motto. I like to use the one that's all's fair and love and war, and this is a bit of both. But I do thank you for coming on today. We learned quite a lot bit about you, and that you're getting ready to debut a new type of model soon. Um, like
Emphasis on soon.
Yes, but I do thank you for stopping on, and I do thank everyone that stopped by tonight. We do have the next one live. Well, not a set date yet, but the next one that's going to be on for the espresso hour is going to be Garson Belvale. I'm going to bother him with different questions. Now, just let's keep up the good things. I always like to raid people. Get that exposure around. I think I know someone perfect to possibly uh to raid.
But before you raid me, or before I spoiled it already. Before you raid anybody else, why
Mhm.
don't I just throw you my viewers?
Okay. Ooh,
And there we
and
go.
we got Aisha interacting with Malak.